as I said, yeah, I'm recording this session, so if you miss something, probably it's not 100%. Sometimes the file is too big, but it'll be fine. And all the webinar will be recorded, and then we upload this on YouTube, so you can watch it later as well. Let's say for 1 week. Yeah. So, and on top of this, I will upload as well bonus video for you, because you support us, so we support you as well. So we upload roughly more than 3 hours of trading at Bitmex using this strategy, what I will try to explain for you today as well in practice. So yeah, it's just like an average trading on Bitmex using this strategy on Ethereum. And you should get it, this link next day. Yeah, today we have in Thailand midnight, so I will do it tomorrow, and I will send you a link so you can watch it as well. How does it look like in practice? Okay, so in general, we can talk about 4 strategies today. We focus more on Ethereum because for us, like last 3 months, Ethereum to US dollar is working the best. It's the easiest money. But we have also, let's say, several other strategies. And let's start with these strategies. I would just want to say something, just let you know that something like this exists. As you wrote in the description, you have the point how to get 5% in 5 minutes. This is very interesting. It's not easy to explain it, but let's try it. So as you see right now, order book, let's say on Ethereum, or you can use it as well in another altcoins like Litecoin or Tron. Tron used to be very good. It's not good right now because it's like too many players, too many traders there, but used to be very good for this strategy. But this strategy is about just about order book. So right now you can see here, I just see. Okay, so we are in order book right now, and you can see on the top like 200,000. Now it's almost free, and on the right you see 500,000. Yeah, so this is quite a lot for Ethereum. If you look for on order book like long time, you will see soon or later how big is on average day, on average hour, how is the average amount size here, right? And after few hours, maybe if you be just looking for this, you will start understand that sometimes here is like on the left, so buyers, on the right, sellers. There is like very small amount. Right now is a very small amount. This is like only 20,000. It's nothing, right? Comparing to the size what we can see even in recent trades, but have to be the same small amount as well on the left side. If there is something like this, then you see this is like maybe 50 maximum, like 40, something like this on the left, on the right. All you can do is just click here, hit the price here, and add as soon as possible by limit, small amount, and the same amount on the right, clicking the price, and the same quantity as well with limit, of course, with limit. So it's very likely, it's not 100%, yeah, this is trading, but this is very likely that you will, in few seconds, you will buy it and you will sell it by limit. So it means that, okay, you will earn just a little bit, right? Just 5 cents on the from the price, but you will get twice commission. But commission on Ethereum is twice more expensive than on Bitcoin. So if you would trade with maximum leverage, which is very risky, you would get 2.5% just in 30 seconds. So if you'll be opportunity like this, we can do it during the webinar, but now it's like two big amounts. It's just sometimes 1-2 shots per day, but you have to be just patient, right? Yeah, so this strategy is working like at as soon as possible, limit buy and limit sell, the closest to the market, when the size is extremely small. Yeah, you can find the moments like this. So this is not basic strategy. This is just about luck. Yeah, sometimes you can get it, sometimes you cannot get it. So this is the something you can think about. The second strategy, what is quite common, but this is not the point of this webinar, because we focus later on just scalping. But if you don't have enough time for scalping, we spend sometimes like every day 8 or 10 or even 12 hours looking for 3 screens at the same time. Yeah, so this is like very demanding job. But if you don't have this time, if you are working like full time and you just want to spend a few hours, sometimes it's very interesting just to open small trade with one leverage. So even if you see on the left side, you have here a leverage 1x. It means that you have, if you go, let's say, long here, you just double your, you can double your amount, yeah, here. If you open for this amount, you see, I just adjusted to 3 to 3. This quantity is very low, but it means if the price of Ethereum will go up, let's say 50%, you will double your money. But if we drop 50% down, you will lose all deposit invested. So this is something like for long term, if you don't have time. So looking for example, for Bitcoin, in this strategy, it would close your position when the price would go to 2060. Yeah, 26 to 2600. So how we can check how much we can open is quite easy, because order value have to be exactly have to match the amount what we have on the account right now. Right now we have 0.05, so here should be 0.5 as well. So it should go down with the value and see how much we could open just for long term, and just wait to double the amount, or yeah, so it will be very small amount, maybe something like, yeah, not even, this is extremely small, but you can just keep it like very long time. Yeah, this is not for me. It's just saying, yeah, in the case, this is kind of deal. If the price will go down 50%, you just lose everything was on deposit. But if the price will go up 50%, you will double the amount what you deposit in Bitmex. Yeah, sounds fair enough. Yeah. Okay, and let's go to another quite powerful strategy, which require quite big amount of capital to earn. And we have here, as you see on Bitcoin, we have Bitcoin perpetual. Then we have an options up, down. I don't recommend to use it because it's very hard to do money on this. So we can just skip it. But here we have the another contracts which expire in June and in September. Is almost like exactly the same thing, but here we don't have funding. And what is more, this is very interesting. So this is why here the price is different. Yeah, in June and September, the price is completely different than on perpetual. So perpetual price is like the price right now. Yeah, but in the futures, on futures contract is what another trader there expect what will happen until here 28 June and 27 of September. Yeah, so here traders are expecting, let's say, $70 down. It's very hard to predict what's going to happen tomorrow, but they're expecting that in 2 months and in 5 months the price will drop a bit. So I am like analyzing this too since, let's say, 1 year, and it's very common that these futures, they are always like about 200 from 0 to 200 up comparing to perpetual, or they're from 0 to 200 down comparing to perpetual. So why right now the price is a little less on the futures than compared to perpetual? Yeah, it's like 1.5% less. Yeah, so it's like sounds good. Yeah, this is like cheaper, and actually it's true. So if you believe that the price will go up, sorry, definitely is better to use futures because you get it cheaper. So every time when we got, like a few days ago, yeah, we got this big drop from 5,500 to 51, 52, yeah. So we got almost several percent down. So after this drop, traders are more afraid what's going to happen because it was rising, and then dropped. So now, as we can see, that the market is a bit pessimistic, right? So what is the strategy here? So if you I think that the price is going up, yeah, right now, so in few days, so good strategy is just to buy the same amount using futures and sell the same amount exactly on perpetual. So if something really big happened, maybe big explosion, doesn't matter up or down, so you are still quite safe, right? Because if you earn on perpetual, you will lose it on futures, and the same another way, right? If you, yeah. So the point here is that if the market really will go up, the futures should be again like it should be more pricey than perpetual. Now it's cheaper, but when the market will go up, so this difference should be again for futures. So futures should be more expensive. So you can buy, let's say, 1 Bitcoin or 2 Bitcoins value, yeah, contract with quite small leverage, quite small. It's like multiply by 3 or 5. That's it. I don't reckon more. So what is disadvantage of this strategy? That the point here, very dangerous, is that when you get liquidated from one contract, yeah, you will get liquidated because if you earn on one side, let's say you're earning money on futures, but you're losing on perpetual, even market is going your direction. So it can happen that you will get liquidated and then the price will go back. Yeah, because Bitmex cannot, if the two trades are still open, you cannot use the money what you earn on one side. You cannot cover the losses from another side. So yeah, so this is kind of risk here as well. But if you have large amount of Bitcoins and you don't care about the time, so every time it's like huge difference. Now it's 70 is okay, right? But the price can go down like to 45. So the difference can be even more than 100. but I never ever seen more than 200 difference. Doesn't matter if the futures are lower or higher. I never seen a bigger difference. So every time when it's close to 200, yeah, it's worth to hedge. I call it hedge. So you have to just buy and sell in the same time, like perpetual. I would recommend to do this do it versus the last one. Yeah. So this, let's say September 27 to perpetual, because this June is expiring in two months, and the difference are here usually lower. So bigger difference you can find in the last futures here. Yeah, so this strategy is long-term strategy. You have to open by limit in the same time. I recommend to use buy or limit sell, but just use limit to get commission in the same time. Is always something, and you have to just have quite small leverage to be prepared for something like down or up 10 or even 15%. So yeah, so maximum is like 5 leverage multiplied by 5. 10 is risky because what happened even 3 days ago, we would be out of the market, definitely. So 5 is okay. But how much we can earn? So we can earn, let's say we catch like 200 difference, and then market will go to, let's say, to equal. So the perpetual will be equal with future September. So we get just $200, and yeah, and that's it. We have $200. It is not, let's say, too much comparing to the amount what we have to deposit on Bitmex and what we could do in the same time, like scalping. Yeah, so strategy, like basic strategy, what I would like to show you today. Okay, so this is like the last kind of basic strategy what I would like to talk today. So now let's go to let's back to Ethereum, and I would have to just remind you what we learned at Friday and yesterday. So if you just joined it today, so yeah, so I have to repeat it. So 3 things what you have to do before you start trading. So first of all, you have to go here on order book. On the right side you have something like tool. If you click it, here you have the most important stuff on the platform, which is alert on liquidation. You have to keep it always with tick, because it shows you that there is some kind of guys who didn't put stop loss and they get liquidated. It is great opportunity for this strategy. This is perfect because you just look for the screen and you get notification that somebody got liquidated with Cardano, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Tron, and you know which instrument, which crypto is the most interesting right now, because market can be so boring right now. Yeah, it's nothing happening. Like last 3 days was very extremely boring. I regret, because it's easier to show something when the market is going like crazy. But anyway, alert on liquidation. You will see, I think, in few minutes that it's appear somewhere on the left or on the right, and this is the sign. I will explain it later, yeah? But this is must. This is must. What we have to do. Okay. Another thing, what we always should have like turn on is post only. What this means that most of the trades I'm doing with the limit. Of course, limit because I'm getting paid a bit if I will set the order into the order book. Yeah. If I will use market, I'm paying let's say a lot. Yeah, because this is like almost 3 times more expensive limit, if you use limit, we get paid for the trade. So post only means that I want to go, let's say here, by this price, 154.70. Yeah, if the price will change, so let's say that the market is changing rapidly, right now, and if I will click buy long and the price will change, will change a lot. So the order will be not in the order book. So the Bitmex will cancel this. So it keeps me really always safe, right? So yeah, this is basic. Okay, so later I will also mention when we should use limit and when it's worth to use market. I think I can even say it right now because this is not big deal. So limit is always worth to use when the market is going like slowly right now. Nothing special happened as you see even on the chart. We are going in the constellation is like $1. You see, last hours was just $1 up or down on Ethereum is really nothing special. $1 can be in 1 second, but here we have hours without nothing. So there is no point to buy or sell by market. So market for me is like kind of emergency. If the market is really going against me with big position, I'm using market. But most of the time, even open position, then when I try to take profit, usually also by limit. Okay. And let's go to the strategy. Oh, okay. I would like to mention something about psychology because I'm getting also a lot of questions from you about how much should I invest, right? So which amount we should invest. So this is very good question. If you're using this strategy with futures comparing to perpetual and Bitcoin, yeah, you know how does it work because I explained it. But if we start scalping, this strategy, what I'm explaining right now, the best strategy is like this. You have to think what kind of amount would you like to invest on Bitmex. Let's say this is 1 Bitcoin, no more. Okay. So my advice would be just to divide it by 20. And every single day, just send or just keep the same amount. Like let's start the day, right? This is first hour and we are starting from 0.05 and this is the money for the day. I don't want to send more. I don't want to sell less. This is what I can lose today. But how much I can earn. There is no any something like you can do the same amount every single day because market is completely different. Today, to double this, it will be very hard. And even I try today, but this is nothing going. So the best even strategy is just buy and sell like very short period of time, just earning 10 cents, yeah, on the price. So with leverage is like few dollars, yeah, buy and sell and so on. But there is no any specific amount that you are looking for. So the best time to stop is when you feel like tired, what I try to highlight yesterday. This is the most important because even if somebody of us here is a little tired, is the stupid ideas came to your mind and they say, okay, invest more, double this, do it with more risk. And it's always like this. If you are tired, is something wrong with your, I don't know, with your family, you have another problem at work, just stop it and use another day, really. It's almost every day on Bitmex there is any opportunity. You will see some liquidation. Now it's nothing going because there is no even one liquidation since we started. Yeah, so it's very boring. But yeah, there is no point even to put more than you could. It's just if you divide it by 20, you're still thinking like, okay, this is not too much to me, for me, this amount. So you are not stressed as well. You're quite relaxed. So if you double or triple this amount, yeah, this is a good day. Yeah, for me, I'm very happy just to triple or like 100 or 200%. It means this is quite a good day. And then next day I will withdraw what I earned and I will start again with the same amount, because every time I just think to double or triple deposit, I start being like more nervous, and even it's hard sometimes to process bigger trades, because sometimes on the altcoins there is like just small amount what you can buy or sell before the price will change. This is very hard to explain, but let's say sometimes if you quick buy and sell by limit, there is just opportunity for quite small amounts. If you put that $100,000 Ethereum buy and sell, it is very risky that you will be late to buy and sell two sides. But if you just put something like 3, 4, 5,000, yeah, it is okay, because somebody can just make mistake and you will get it. So in general, Bitmex is like fighting with another traders who just make mistakes. Who is trading at Bitmex? So first of all, there is plenty of market makers. So it means this is like quite large institutions, and they put buy and sell as well, and they are waiting for they use actually the same strategy. They are looking for people who are new, who just make mistake. Sometimes really people just, I know one guy who had a lot of money, and he add 1 0 more than he wanted to add, yeah, and he wanted to buy for 100,000 quantity, but he get it like 1 million, yeah, and you can imagine what happened, and he click market, so somebody get this his order like for free and get as well on the top of it. So people make mistakes, really. This is like more likely right now, because it's like everybody is learning how to trade on Bitmex, but it's still plenty of times. Even as you see, even look right now for the recent trades here. So as you see order book, you see right now it's changed, but just wait a second and I will explain you. Okay, so right now the buyers have advantage, right? Because here is like much more people want to buy than sell, right? And the point here is that there is no point even to sell, because the price is going up. But here people, as you see, recent said somebody sold it, and they paid commission because they use market to sell it. Yeah, as you see in recent trade, something in red, it means that somebody just sell it. So it is mistake. Okay, but what I would like to say before we go to scalping. Okay, another tip, what we find for the few months, that the better strategy on Ethereum is just to use buy and sell like plenty of times. Small trades is better in the long term than just buy a bigger amount with I don't know, 25 or 50 leverage and just wait for longer let's say few dollars on the price, yeah, to earn. It's much better just to buy, sell like 50 times. It's much better just take. You will see on this video, on this bonus video, what I send you link. It's much better just take 20 cents, 30 cents, $1, this small amount, like plenty of times, getting commission as well if you are trading by limit. Then just keep one position and just thinking, oh, maybe we go my direction. Because the point of this strategy is that you don't want to predict what's going to happen. Of course, you have plenty of, let's say, courses or trainings how to do technical analysis and so on. You can find it everywhere. So I don't want to just repeat what exists for free on the market. But we're using something else. So we try to know before what is the price, what the price should be right now. So now when the market is not moving too fast, the price is quite fair enough, what it should be. But we are not lucky today, let's say. But if the market is changing like crazy, let's say on Ethereum we're changing $1 per minute, or on Bitcoin we are changing, let's say 20, 30, or $40 per minute. There's plenty of different prices on different exchanges. And now see on the top of the screen, we have here open Bitmex. We have here open DAX. I'll change it for DAX. They call it a Coinbase. Yeah, you should see it in 1 second. Okay. Yes, and you can compare three different exchanges. So the point here is just to keep an eye on all possible exchanges. What you can see. The most important are these three. Yeah. So the most important is Coinbase, Binance, and Bitfinex. And where is like very big movements, we can see that the price is completely different. Now is, as you see, completely different, even when the price is not moving too fast. On Binance is like, let's say $4 more is a lot. And look what happened on Bitfinex, on the last one. The price is like $9 more pricey comparing to Bitmex. So why? So it is easy to explain because of the, as you see here, we have Ethereum to USDT, right? So right now USDT, so Tether, let's say, is more expensive. It should be 1-to-1, but there is not. Today is like 3.5% more expensive than dollar. That's why you can see this price difference. But the point here is that all the time is very good just to go to order books. All order books you can find where is like big trading volume. The best, we should start with Binance, because Binance is absolutely number one for me, even to check everything. 1 second, we changed the screen. No. And if you change here for this Camels one, okay, and now it's quite easy to just remember. So you're starting your day and you have to remember what's the difference. So the difference here between Bitmex and Binance right now is $4. The price is not moving too fast. There is no any liquidation. There is no any rush. It's not too fast. That's why you have to just remember that Binance is $4 more expensive than Bitmex. The same you have to do with GDAX, but you see that GDAX or Coinbase is almost the same value, because as you know, Bitmex is based and is like connected with Coinbase, right? Because of the price, let's say, come from mostly from GDAX, let's say, yeah, they're very connected. And when you see that something is like more than, let's say, the difference between Binance is like $5 or $6, or just $0.5 more than it used to be, like 1 or 2 seconds ago, it means that there's perfect opportunity to use this on Ethereum to buy. So let's say right now we have $4, let's say, difference, and when we would say something like 159 with something, it means that the price on Binance changed, but on the on Bitmex is still the same. So it means that there's a very high probability the price will go up. So what we should do is we shouldn't just go back to Bitmex and just buy it right now, yeah, because and buy market. No, this is completely wrong, because we have to pay the fee and then we have to wait, and we are still not sure if the price is going in the same direction what Binance, right? It can be just for a few seconds. So mostly it's working, but not always. So the best strategy in this case is just to wait here in order book like a first buyer. So if you would see that price change is going up on Binance, the best idea is just to put limit amounts, whatever you want, let's say, you know, 2,000, and you click on the price here and you add it here. Oh, I got rejected because I had a pause only. You see, the market went down and it like saved me, let's say, yeah, in this case. So that's why this pause only is very important. Yeah, so this is the point. When you see that the price is changing on another exchanges, or even something is different with order book, the best idea is just to okay, we are going in the same direction, but we want to even cheaper. Let somebody give it us with the commission for free. Yeah, because if you get it like with commission for you, for us, you have much more flexibility. But if you start like rapidly by market, when the difference is not so large, it's not worth to use market. Just to wait for a bit luck that, yeah, you will get it by limit. If you will not get it, nothing changed, right? You still don't have this trade, but you're still alive, and you will get another chance in few minutes probably. It's just like waiting and waiting. Yeah. So this is the most important is in this strategy is just to get free entry. It's like I call it like free ticket. And this is very important to start with Binance. So it's very hard to show it during the webinar because we would need more, let's say, monitors to see all the price like very close to each other on the big screens. But if you open, let's say, Binance, you see here where even what is going on in the order book. Yeah, so what we can see here. So in general, more people want to sell the closest future than buy. So this is quite good sign that probably the price will go down. Yeah, so we could put here. Yeah, you see, they know as well, because right now is 400 because they just look. So, but if you take advantage and you find it like a bit, this is about like you know, like not even 1 second, it's even less. So you have to just keep your finger, just limit buy on limit sell, and on another screen you just see where another traders will go, and you have to just make a very quick move with your mouse. Okay, so this is one very important to how to read another people in the order book, another traders, another amount of Ethereum, let's say. Yeah, so right now it's like almost equal, right? And another very important thing is you have to watch the volume. This is red or this is green. Why? Because right now it's nothing special, you see? Free Ethereum is nothing. It's even like 0, 0, 0. So it means that there is no any information here. You cannot extract nothing from this order book. Oh, right now it's like 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, right? So probably the price is more likely a bit that the price will go up a little bit more than, and even you see it was 4, but right now it's 440, right? 440 the difference, so this is like 40 at least. And so if we would say this a bit earlier, probably we could get it if we go here with limit, and maybe we could get it this for 154.45 if we will be first buyer with limit, because the difference is not too high to buy it by market. Okay, so I didn't tell you that if you start your day with specific amount, yeah, so what I said you, yeah, I recommend it divided by 20. So, but I recommend always to start the day, what you will see on the video, with quite very small amounts, because you have to just like warm up even your eyes, your brain. You're looking for order books, last trades on at least 3 another exchanges. So yeah, so yeah, and the best idea is with very small volume, like I don't know, on Ethereum, like 1,000-2,000, something like this, just to buy sell a few times. And then if you start getting small profits, you'll be more like eager to take more risk for another trades. Yeah, so this is very important, even to start the day like very slowly, and then if you do like 30% let's say profits from amounts you start, you can risk a bit more and more. It would be just stupid just to open everything with just one like let's say 25 leverage. And yeah, because most of the time, even if we know the price from another exchanges just a bit later, and we find somebody else who will give us this like cheaper, we get discount from another trader who just maybe he had to close it because something, I don't care, but we got better price and we get commission. So this is perfect start point. But even sometimes if you get the perfect start point, the price can go even in the wrong direction because everything can change. This is like more likely. So we get discount, we get good price. So we are like 60-65% that everything is gonna finish happen with this trade, but we are never sure. So that's why we cannot open this for full amount and big leverage. I just wanted to mention that also you will see this on this additional video, that sometimes it's very worth to double the trade. If it is small, you can easily double. If you see that the leverage is still like multiplied by 5, 10, or 15, it's a big deal, right? You are dealing with this amount what you can lose today. You are not nervous. You are not, you know, like risking all your life money, right? Or your savings. Yeah, you are still, this is nothing. So you can do it. And if you double, let's say we open for 154, and then the price will go down like $1 to 153, right? So we are losing like $1 with, let's say, 2,000 amount, 2,000 quantity. So then we can open another limit. As we see that another exchanges, there is nothing bad. There is no any like rush to sell. There is no any panic. And another exchanges, there's just small drop. Like here, as you see on this chart, it's just up, down, up, down. It is nothing interesting. So if you get the price, I don't know, like 50 cents or $1 cheaper, then your average price, it change. It's much more easier to close it with profit. Yeah, it's of course the price can go down as well, but when you see that the market is very slowly right now, it can happen, of course, but you are still safe because this money will not change the game. But if you catch few times, as you see on the video, this amount of small even money, if you do it like few times, on this video will be like, I don't know, like 30 something trades. So this is a lot, and almost everything finished with profit. I think, I think so, because the market was a bit changing, but not so. Now is like nothing happened, nothing special happened. There is no differences between even Binance. I would just focus on Binance, but you have to also keep an eye on Bitfinex as well. Yeah, all the time, because something interesting can be here. Oh, this is very interesting. You see how many? Oh, it's very big sell right now. It's a lot. It's like 500 Ethereum. So the prices should go down here as well quite soon. Let's see on the. It's very hard to show it on the one screen, but it was something. You see, here is like almost nothing, 0, 0, 0, but we can see here like very big sell. But they stop it finally. But now, what is more likely? Go up or down? No? For me, definitely more likely is to go down. So what we should do, I would just want to open here limit sell limit, and just to, yeah, the price is going down. Yeah, it's less and less buyers. You see here is like 100 something. Here is 21,000 only. Here is 4. So comparing left to right, it's much more people want to sell than buy. Yeah, it's because of this, because they are also looking for this. But on another exchanges is working exactly like this. So if we see the red here, it means that somebody paid extra fee to get rid of Ethereum. So he could wait. Yeah, he could put with limit, and he could just wait that somebody will take it from him, right? But if we see the red, maybe he made mistake, but probably he was like desperate because he expect drop. That's why he wanted to sell it as soon as possible. For me, the best is finally Binance, but on Binance is not big volume. Yeah. Today it's changing, but what's going on here? Here, if we are not login, we don't see specific amounts, right? But here look like quite quiet on Coinbase. Okay, so it was quite good example here with this really bigger amounts. Of course, on Bitcoin, the big amount is like, let's say 20 Bitcoin, sometimes 50. It means that, okay, somebody paid extra fee, so maybe he knows something, maybe he is more desperate, or something is going wrong. If you are here on Binance, sometimes you can see here just red, or just green. So it means that the market gets crazy about one direction, and also it's more likely that this this direction will be continue. So just summing up this again. So the most important is just to get it cheaper. But this is like microsecond to get it cheaper and be a little luck. And then you can just make the, even if the market is going to our direction, yeah, so we expect that the market is going up, and the market is going up. So if we earn like $1 on the price, then we can double this. So we can open another, because we already in profits, so we can double, and we have still like 50 cents on the price, yeah, because we double, so from $1 we have 50 cents on the price. So we are still in profit, but we double our trade. Yeah, it is very easy and very nice to double your position when we are in profit. It's much more nicer that we have to double when the price is going in wrong direction, and then we have to do it. Or yeah, or we can just close it. Okay. Okay, and now I think there is still no liquidation, but this is the most important and the most powerful strategy you can imagine on the Bitmex. Have you ever got liquidated? Somebody of you? I know that I think everybody got liquidated one time. I got plenty of times, usually on the beginning when I start trading at Bitmex, because I didn't know really how does it work, and I got it plenty of times. But now let's talk about liquidation. So sometimes if you will turn on this notification and the market is going like crazy, like 1, 2, 3% in 1 minute or a few minutes, you will see, you know, how big trades are liquidated, like 10 millions. Yeah, 10 millions quantity. So one guy opened so huge trade and he got liquidation. So it's mean liquidation is always the worst disaster. You have this article on our website. It can happen to you because you are losing money what you shouldn't lose, right? So this is how Bitmex insurance found started. Yeah, this is just come from this money what people just losing in stupid way, because if you just put your stop loss just few, okay, on Ethereum $1 or $2 should be before liquidation price. Yeah, should be, yeah, should be a little bit before, like but on Bitcoin it should be right now, like let's say $30 should be fine. Yeah, so we have to use stop loss before our liquidation price, not to get liquidated. Yeah, because we save some money, right? We don't have to push the limit and see, okay, yeah, we have to say in one moment stop. It's really worth it just to say stop, because we are losing money what we shouldn't lose. I would like to say it again, because I'm talking with traders and plenty of people still they are not using stop losses. But where is the point? Where is the point? The point is that, okay, so not everybody is watching this webinar, not everybody know this, And let's say, today is not a good market, but let's imagine, maybe I will show it on the chart. Let's just change the time frame for 50 minutes. Okay, and let's say that we are here. I'll wait a little bit, and okay, we are here. Yeah, everybody can see. And starting from here, the market is going up, right? So everybody who keeps short is about to be liquidated, right? But not too many people close it. They're still keeping this because they hope that maybe the price will just turn back and start going down, right? And they just keep it to the limit. They don't use stop loss. They keep, even these big guys. I can't remember that somebody have like 1,000 quantity or 2,000. They don't care because it's even not worth to look at this. But if somebody has 10 millions and he get liquidated, so it means that Bitmex have to match his trade with everything what is in order book. Yeah, so if you have turn on this alert about liquidation, you will see in order book this trade in the red color. Yeah, red color. So it means that, 1 second. Okay. So it means that Bitmex have to compensate this trade because they have 10 millions. So how to close this? So if he was short, now Bitmex have to buy for him 10 millions. How Bitmex can buy 10 millions? They have to buy it by market, right? So they are buying, like, okay, I am talking now about Bitcoin, but let's say on Ethereum, it's all, not right now is not good. Okay, but now this price is going down, and somebody if would like to sell right now 1 million, you see, the price will go drop to this place, 153.55. So it's just 40 cents down for 1 million of Ethereum. How often is happen? Every day, not every hour because now it's more, but something. And what happened next? But still, if you compare the price to Binance, there nothing changed. If you compare to DAX, Bitfinex, the price just went down but stopped. But here you have to match the trades because here we have very big leverage. So the price will go down for a while, right? And that's it. So this is how market makers even do money here, and we have to do exactly the same. So what right now would happen if I would, let's say I would put one order here and one order here. Okay, 1 second. I have to change it for cross because I had the leverage X1, but if I put it by cross, in general, I'm using cross because I can see what is my leverage. So, okay, so I put somewhere here, right? I want to buy, let's say 2,000, and I want to sell. And now, if somebody will get liquidated with bigger amount, I will get this price, and more likely the price will go back. If it is just something like going up like very slowly, it's not rapid like this, right? Because then it can be even more and more. But if we do something like this, we can get it like with even 50 or 60 cents here on Ethereum, and we can get on Bitcoin is a little. That's why I almost stopped trading on just pure Bitcoin, because there is too many liquidity and it's very hard to get this discount right now. It used to be, but it stopped right now. You can get discount where it's like very big movements on the market, but this is when it's a very big movement, it's like very dangerous to buy like this. So Ethereum for me is like perfect, because first of all, this is the secret. So Ethereum is following Bitcoin more or less, but if you compare the charts, they're very similar. But in the same time, if we look for the prices, there are always like if on the Binance Ethereum to US dollar is $1 up, so on Bitmex probably it will go $1 up as well. So the traders are confused because they don't know the Ethereum will follow Bitcoin or they will follow the Ethereum market price, right? So we have here like two very big, like let's say two sides of coin, and they are really confused which the price is more relevant. So if the Bitcoin price change 0.5% and Ethereum price hasn't changed, so they don't know what to do, right? So that's why this strategy is perfect for Ethereum, because you can buy here plenty of times and sell like even now you see that the price is, you see, like from 75 to 154. Yeah, this is like 25 cents. Is this side, this side, this side, this side, without any reason. Yeah, because they don't know what the price should be on Ethereum, and this is the secret. They really don't know, because this is two main factors what they can focus. And you see that after few seconds, it will back. It's gonna back to, let's say, 154. Yeah, this is just right now. Everybody, you see, want to sell, and they're selling. And after a few seconds, they usually want to buy again, if nothing big change, yeah, right, on Bitcoin or Ethereum. But yeah, so this is, I think, very important. Yeah, but we start with liquidations. Yeah, Ron wrote me that, yeah, this like liquidation are very connected with Bitmex system is overloaded. Yeah, so this current, yeah, so original is like Bitmex system trading is overloaded, yeah, something like this. This is very common, and this is what will make me angry plenty of time. But I stopped complaining about it, because this is how it is. There is no any exchange with the same turnover, the same quantity of trades, what we can do, the same opportunities. Something like this doesn't exist yet. Yeah, so I find the idea that we should just take advantage on this, that nobody can do the trade. Yeah, if nobody can do the trade, it means that this is good for us, because plenty of people will get liquidated, and as you see, even now we are waiting for a bit of luck. Yeah, so if somebody get liquidated, we buy it for free as well. So this is different kind of strategy. This is like more about waiting, but when the market is moving like very fast, it's quite easy to buy and sell very quick. We don't have to, we are waiting here like 50 cents, but we can wait like even 20 or 13, yeah, something like this. Or even when the market is like changing very rapidly. We can even wait like $3-4 on Ethereum. Believe me, I get like maybe 5-6 times in my life shot like this. Is like free money, because I knew I was observing on another monitor, on another laptop, like my friends was telling me what is the price. So they were saying, no, the price hasn't changed on Binance. So there is nothing special going on. But here the price changed. Yeah, so I get like even $4 free entry, right? And yeah, so this is the point. So I stop even complain about, okay, I sometimes I cannot close my trade. Yeah, I know this is not nice, but if we just always have like, first of all, we open position by limit and we set as soon as possible take profit. It's more likely that, no, for sure we fill this order, right? Because if we are already in order book, we get it. But if we want just add later, oh, it's too late. I'm sorry. But as you see right now, I am in the order book right now, and you see it's much more easier to change. You see the price a bit right now than later. If there is something big going on the market, it's much easier to change it right now than later. The same with take profit. Even if you have open position, let's say right now, and we are waiting for big movements to, we expect that the price will go up, and we are waiting. With open position, it's worth to take profit already, like $1 up or $2, because we can just get the luck. Yeah, somebody can get liquidated, market can be overloaded. Yeah, but we already get it. And this is what I told, what I said on the beginning, that this is very important to, on Ethereum, buy, sell, $1, 50 cents, I don't know, whatever, but buy and sell, but because every time we get commissions if you use limit. And what is more important, as you see, in the 90% of time, the market is like this: 30 cents down, 30 cents up, and we can earn a lot. If the market will go up more, okay, we can double. We can just say, okay, I wasn't right on this trade, I close it. Yeah, not every day have to be successful. We can lose and still we can earn. And this is very important as well. Yeah, so Ethereum is, for me, is perfect because it's not too small, it's not too big, it's related with two big factors. And very important is here that as you see here, we have like 153.80. This is like 5 cent difference. So it means that it's like almost nothing. So yeah, so it's even the price is changing much more, like more often than on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin sometimes is like waiting, there is $0.50, and they're waiting even 1 minute, and there is the same price. But as you see here, the price is changing like more rapidly. So for me, yeah, you can try it as well on another, but like Cardano. Okay, I can say about another crypto as well. Cardano is no, here is lower leverage. Yeah, but multiply by 20 is still okay. Here sometimes we can get jackpot, but it's quite hard to join them, to join and get this. It's possible. Another time I have to remind you about this liquidation. Yeah, this is boring like this, and you will get notification that something interesting is going on Cardano. We get one liquidation, second liquidation. You see that these minions get liquidated, and then you have to, of course, change everything here on another exchanges to see this is only on Bitmex or this is everywhere else. But you have to remember what is the difference between futures and spot as well. Yeah, so on the beginning of the day, it's very good if you write down the difference. Yeah, as Ethereum today comparing to Binance is $4, right? You have to know this. This is like something what you start the day, and you have to also monitor like what is going on with Tether as well, because that's why the price can be different. But if you compare this on the beginning, you write it down, and then if you see these liquidations, yeah, it can be very time to join the market. So see what we see here on the chart. So definitely market is going down, right? So we can expect that some people will get liquidated with long. So perfect would be just to wait somewhere here with a few orders. Yeah, let's say here. Yeah, and just comparing to another exchanges, yeah, as well. But Cardano, it's not perfect. Bitcoin Cash, I hate it. There is very hard to predict what is going on here, really. I don't like it. Yeah, it's not for me. It's even last 50 minutes, you see, it's huge drop because of nothing. Yeah, so like Bitcoin Cash is not following Bitcoin, yeah. Usually like Ethereum is kind of following much more than another cryptocurrencies here, yeah, on Bitmex. So Cardano, let's say you can find something, not too often, but you can find a Bitcoin Cash. I would avoid it always. Else, yeah, sometimes they are giving very good jackpot as well. I call it jackpot because you even on this token you can get the price if you buy by market. But first you have to count it. If you buy by market, how much the price have to change to get to be on zero at least, yeah? Because if you buy by market right now is 90.61, probably we start earning from something like 70. You have to count it, yeah, in or calculator, or it's depending on the price. So, but this is roughly like 10 or 15, something like this on else. And when you see that it was plenty of liquidation, and if you compare here, yeah, on the right side on the chart, yeah, so the price on the exchange, like Binance or Bitfinex or GDAX or yeah somewhere else, when you see that the price is much higher or much lower comparing to the spot, right? As you see right now, the difference is 120. Yeah, this is the difference between the violet price and the green price. Yeah, it's for any reason the price will go up again like 50 or something like this because of the liquidations, right? Yeah, you can check on another exchanges if you are so quick. You can also check it. It's perfect just to wait, not even buy by market. I try to avoid buying by market. If I don't have to, I don't use it. Let's say right now would be let's say short liquidations. So the price is going up here, right? On the chart is going up a lot. And so, but I think the price is going up, but it shouldn't go, because on the another exchanges, the price still is like maybe just went up a bit, but not too much, right? So what should I do here? I should just to set limit, sell limit much higher than even the price is right now, and just wait. If I will not get this price, it's okay. I don't do the trade, I'm still fine. I don't have to trade every single minute, right? I can wait. But if I will get this price, I will get amazing discount, amazing discount. But I have to, you know, sometimes you have to wait really like 1-2 hours. Sometimes I'm playing chess because nothing interesting is going on the market. But if you are consistent, and you will get your chance soon or later. That's why you cannot say that today, okay, today I will do $1,000. Yeah, nobody can expect nothing, right? So this is the most important. Sometimes really you right now nothing is interesting. You can trade, right? Like even on Ethereum, we can trade, but you see, price is not moving at all. Okay, cancel. But there is no. We can buy and sell small amounts. Yeah, we can put 2,000 here, 2,000 here, and just get commission and a bit from the price, a bit. Yeah, but it will be very big movement. We have to just keep an eye on everything, right? And as well try to do stop losses. Yeah, and this kind of stuff. Okay, so we are going to finish the first part. The second part will be with questions from you after 15 minutes break. But I would like to tell much more things before we finish. I think we need something like 50 minutes more. Yeah, so please just write down all questions you have for another part, for the last part. But now, before we do the break, I think we can do break in 10-15 minutes. So I would like to say something about the funding rate. So can we do any money on funding rate? This is very interesting. So let's see right now in the left corner, we see here, you see that the price is nothing here. Funding rate, if we see here, is 0.03%. So it means that if you are using average 100, which is extremely risky on Bitcoin, this is like kill yourself. Never 100, never. 50 is extremely, this is unbelievable to open this right now with 50. Maybe 25, maybe. But still, this is just, it means that you have to multiply this, what you see here, funding rate, multiplied by 25. So this is not even 1%. So it means that if you have, let's say, Bitcoin, the price is, let's say, 5,000. So everything what you have like frozen until you deposit, so you will get 1%. So this is nothing. But sometimes it's much more. Sometimes it's like 0.3 or 0.35. This is very big. So it means that if you will invest with 100 leverage, you will get 55% of your deposit what you invest into this trade. So if, yeah, so 35%, right? This is a lot. So even if you do like with 25, so it's still like how much is, oh, let's say 8, yeah, something like 8%, let's say it would be 8% for nothing, yeah. But what I try a lot to trade on funding rate just to buy or sell one few seconds before, and plenty of time was exactly opposite. So because plenty of people wanted to get this funding rate, there was buying or selling, depends, yeah, which side is paying. Because sometimes if you sell, you will get money. Sometimes if you're long, you will get money. You know this, yeah. You can just check it here, and yeah, and you know everything. But the point is that very often, if it is like huge amount of percentage, people are buying like crazy few seconds before, and they are selling few seconds later. So what I found the best strategy is just the same. You see another exchanges, and you know what's gonna happen. So if short pay, plenty of people had short, but they don't want, they didn't want to short. They just wanted to get this funding rate. 8% is a lot. So more likely is that after funding rate, they would like to close the position. How they can close? They have to buy. If they have to buy and buy a lot, right, the price can go up much more than it should comparing to another exchange. So what I found, the best strategy is to not just join 1 second before a funding rate or a few seconds before or even minutes, doesn't matter, but just wait. In the order book, you can put your trade. This is only on Bitcoin Perpetua, right? So you have to put on Bitcoin Perpetua, let's say $20 higher than it is, let's say, before founding, because people will get money and they just want to get rid of this trade. Yeah, and or you can just set, let's say, limit order and put the trade, let's say $20-30 like lower, so you are expecting that short will get paid. So plenty of people shorting, and they are shorting even too much, right, comparing to another exchanges. So you can get it very, very cheap, but you will have to pay funding rate. So you have to calculate when the price can go to afford for funding rate and earn on this. Yeah. So, but for me, it's not changing the game. It's not so often so big funding rates to think about it like seriously. You can get from time to time like short one is like very big, like 0.3, 0.25, right? Yeah, let's do it for fun. Yeah, let's do it. 25, even with, okay, with 50 leverage, you can get 12% from your deposit. It is something, right? But you can get the same like just investing on Ethereum in 1 hour, yeah. So with much lower risk, first of all. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to just say about funding rate. If somebody is very focused on funding rate, just please write an email. I would say more, but I don't think so. There is like so big opportunities. Another thing what I wanted to say before the break, maybe you don't know if you just start trading on Bitmex. Very important is fake walls. So fake walls, like Bitfinex is very good known from the fake walls. So fake walls means that if we change it right now, if we change it for Bitcoin. Okay, can you see this? Okay, and right now let's imagine that here in 1 second just somebody want to buy 1,000 bitcoins. And you can see, oh, somebody want to buy 1,000 bitcoin. Wow, so the price is going up for sure. And you go to Bitmex and you buy by market, and you buy by market, you pay commission, and what's going to happen? The price is going down because if somebody put just the wall from 1,000 bitcoin, he just tried to pretend that he want to buy, but maybe he have like plenty of contracts, and he's long on, maybe even on Bitmex as well, but he just want to do this fake just to push the market in this direction. But most of the time it doesn't work. It just works opposite. It's like kind of desperation. Sometimes when the market is moving like one direction, this is very strong movement. So this is not like fake, but fake is like it's appear for a few seconds and disappear, appear and disappear. And it is a combination like this. If you have some experience like looking for another exchanges order books, you can see which order book is like which wall is fake, which wall is not fake. Even in the box, right, on Bitmex, you can see in Trollbox, you can see that sometimes people are saying, yeah, this is a fake wall or something like this, yeah. And this is most of the cases is working exactly opposite. But the most important is what is going on in recent trades. And yeah, Bitfinex and Binance for me working the best. This is much better than even the order book because this already happened and somebody paid the fee to buy, right? So he was determined to buy. Or if somebody is selling like crazy, yeah, if you see plenty of red here on the right side, yeah, somebody was so determined to sell it. Depends. Of course, everything depends on the size. Yeah. So this is another thing what I would like to mention you. And another quite important thing is if you start your day, you have to just know what is the day. If usually when it's weekend, it's more slow in market. During normal week, of course, we can find slow market as well. I mean, slow market like maximum 1% per hour up or down on Bitcoin is nothing. For Bitcoin is absolutely nothing. So you should like be more focused just to buy and sell like very quick, $1, $2, $5 on Ethereum, even in cents, right? Because price is just fluctuating. Yeah, you see, even in the last 1 hour or something, the price is just going just a little bit. So even if you make mistake, we can just double and close it like with small profit and get 2 times commission. Because still, yeah. But if you see that it's plenty of orders going, the prices are changing like crazy, you have to change your mindset. You cannot trade like this anymore because you will get liquidated very soon. And then you have to just close by market all the trade and just change strategy, yeah, for liquidations. So in general, the market is going like slowly. It just buy, sell, yeah, in the cycle. This is, I think, on this video, what I will send you the link tomorrow is more this kind of examples. But in the market, when the market is very fast, it's much better just to count off liquidation of another people. When we have like 7 days in a week, so two from 7 are crazy and 5 are like slowly. We have to, if you are trading on slowly market, like today, it's even boring. So we have to be aware that in one moment it will change, right? And we can get liquidity, but still, if we are buying, selling small amounts, and we make it like double or triple, quite safe, especially when we are on the profit and we already put, like, this is the best. If you open position, you start doing profits, then you will double this and you still keep profits, and you can change the stop loss for 0. Yeah, so the worst scenario, you will be on 0, no profit, but it's 0. But you can even close your laptop and go somewhere, do something, and when you open laptop again, maybe you will get the 0, so nothing. But sometimes really can be, the result can be very good if you just don't observe the market. So from my experience, it's always better to just to look for market, because you see from another exchanges the first like signal that there is like more big trades in order books, is more red, more big red. It's like 100 of 50 or 50 bitcoins. It's quite a lot. 100, okay, yeah. It is like again and again. It means that maybe market is changing another side. Okay, so this is fast and slow market. And on the before the break, I would like to say something also very important about turning points, and in the case of stop loss and take profits. So plenty of people just to put stop loss in specific place. So if we go to Bitcoin, okay, plenty of people just maybe here is not a good example, but plenty of people just like full numbers, like 50 to 100, and they put, let's say, take profit exactly on this this price. Yeah, so much better is just to, if you have like long term trade, it's just better to do it like $1 to $5 before. Okay? Because very often it's just the price just is almost there, but most of the traders, they are focused on the big numbers, right? So it's like 55, 100, or the magic number was 5,000. It was really magic. Maybe you observed this, yeah, before, like 2 to 3 weeks before. It was like a very big fight on this level. So every time you could just put your stop loss almost there, and you'd be fine. But it wasn't 5,000 or, yeah. So I would avoid it. And if you just want to open position as well, like using limit, when, yeah, let's say, even here, if you would like to open limit somewhere here, it's much better to just open this just a bit up, like let's say 5,152, not just wait to this price, because you cannot get this price. Yeah, let's say, yeah. So you can observe plenty of time. It's very common that people just and as well, where it's like this is very important, where it's like 5,000, and this is very likely that plenty of people put their stop losses. So can you imagine how many liquidation can be if we go through this level, right? Only on Bitmex, because on another exchanges, there is no so big leverage. So yeah, so on the Bitfinex we have like one free leverage, and not too many people are using this. Binance, there's no like leverage changing the game. So Bitmex, comparing to all another exchanges, they're doing almost like half of all turnover, right? This is a lot. So really, so sometimes maybe it would be even worth to just buy or sell Bitcoins on one of exchanges and keep very big trade on Bitmex, yeah, and just change the price on Bitmex, yeah, because yeah, Bitmex is following the Coinbase or Binance, but they have bigger turnover. Oh, this is funny, but this is reality. Yeah, so this is the point to know where you can find opportunity. It's very hard to explain you during a short period of time, but I just woke up your imagination, and you can find more even these turning points. And these fantastic levels like 5,000, I don't know, 6,000. Yeah, so if the price would go to, let's say, 6,000, I would put my take profit on, let's say, 5,930, because I think the price will go almost there and then drop several times until we go to 6,000. Yeah, because plenty of people will get there, like take profits, plenty of, and they will start selling, and so on. So we have to just predict what another traders are thinking, because closing this part, on the Bitmex, we are dealing with another traders. We are not playing, we are not trading again Bitmex. If somebody of you was trading Forex, you know that if you win money on Forex, your broker is losing money, right? If you lose money, broker is very happy because broker have your money. But on Bitmex, it's like completely different. It's like peer-to-peer exchange. So we have to be just more smart than another traders. So I try to explain you today plenty of different strategies how we can be smarter than another traders. I think you get some kind of picture. And now let's do 15 minutes break. So I will be back to you in 15 minutes.